always tracking, always alerting. This is Next Weather.
And we'll talk about your tropical update as well, as that area is still being monitored in the northern Gulf and southeast U.S. But for us, it's going to be unsettled weather with or without the low. Low's just going to enhance it, and our rain coverage is pretty high, not just as far as like, the spatial coverage, but also the amount of rain, because the moisture is just going to be really high, and then we'll start trending down heading into next week after the holiday weekend. So just keep in mind, we're going to be seeing some heavy rain. If you're watching us from extreme southern day down in Florida City, Homestead, the Keys will have the best setup here. In fact, I think you'll get even sunshine out of it. The further north you go, the heavier the rain is going to be, and you see that trend. They're getting redder and redder for the next 5 days through Monday because of that low that's going to be developing. If the low were to develop in the Gulf, we have this counterclockwise spin with the areas of low pressure, and so if you put it here, you're going to have the rain kind of coming onshore, and then western Florida would get it. But if the low develops, as we're thinking now, you can see that circle there stretched to the right. If it develops here with the counterclockwise circulation, you're not going to get it in South Florida. So that's going to be the story here. We're going to have that wind off the water. It's going to bring in all the moisture that's already here, and there is the setup here for the weekend. Heaviest rain still in Central Florida, but we're going to get now, it looks, a piece of that as we head into the upcoming weekend, and totals are going to be much higher than average, of course, when you get a frontal boundary stalling. I still think there's one last question, which is not an important question for us, is whether this low does kind of peel off and become a tropical system, like a depression or a tropical storm. It looks less likely, actually, that will happen, and this will just move away, even from the Carolinas. So the trend for the southeast looks better. We were never in the crosshairs of anything that would develop to the north like that, but there you see kind of the on and off rain that is going to continue the next few days. If you're starting off the weekend tomorrow, just keep in mind for tomorrow and the day after that, we're going to have on and off rain, and so that's, I think, going to be the issue for the Atlantic waters and the Florida Keys. The winds are going to get a little bit gusty out of the south, so we may get some small craft cautions out of it, but so far none for tomorrow. There's your forecast with the temperatures holding into the 80s. That's going to be the case through the rest of the week. No change there. The important thing, of course, the rain chance is quite high through the early part of the weekend and then diminishing for next week.